I want to prove some things to you and show you some things. Looking at the had 160 votes. Wow, very good job, guys. What do you think the white orbs are that are being seen worldwide? Aliens 16%, demons 19%, angelic beings 46%. Oh, back to, well, now it's 46 again. And then 20%, I have no opinion. All right. If they're aliens, I've been having aliens in my presence in an unbelievable normal amount. If you spend any time reading biblical texts or you spend any time reading historical accounts and other literature and looking at paintings, it all points to these bright white and round all about. Those, I think that comes out of the book of Enoch. Bright white and round all about is what they look like. Ezekiel said they look like a wheel within a wheel. And I've seen them. I've seen where the energy is rotating in on itself. I would say that what they exist in is a toroidal field. A toroidal energy field is what their essence exists in, because, well, there's many, many reasons. Demons, yes, there are demons out there. I do not believe these are demons. Is there a chance I could be wrong? Sure. Do most people think I'm wrong? No. And I've been doing this for a long time. And I've had many witnesses with me. One of them is sitting right here, Miss Kim. She's, I've taken you to the beach before and said, let's go look at the angels, haven't I?
Yep.
Say it where they can hear you.
Yes.
Hopefully you can hear her. She's watching the comments and stuff like that for me, helping me out. All right. So now let's, and for those of you that have no opinion, go watch my documentary that's on the channel. It's got about, 12 or 13,000 views since I posted it yesterday evening. Yes, I posted it before, but there are times when it needs to be reposted, like right now, because this is a big subject because of everything that's being seen all over everywhere, all kind of things going on, and we're going to look into those things right now. Okay, so let's take a look at, this. Let's take a look at this, and let's look at a few things. I'm not sure what order I've got these in for sure. Okay. Yes, I do. All right. Wizard of Oz. Some of you have heard me say this before, show this before. A lot of you have not. Sorry for the ad. That's YouTube for you. All right. So here we have Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. They put a lot of truth in this video, and I'm going to show you one of those truths. I'm not going to play too much of it because of copyright issues. However, here you have Dorothy in Wonderland, or Oz, excuse me, right? You see the orb back here behind her? Watch what happens. You see? It's floating in. Dorothy's turning around, and where is it at? It's coming in off of what looks like a mountaintop, isn't it? You see, this is what a lot of people have been seeing, and they put it in the Wizard of Oz, right in front of our faces, because they know what these are. They know what they are, but they're also trying to imitate them with Starlink, and they've got man-made crafts that they are going to call these man-made crafts alien crafts, and something has to be done about them. So therefore, they're going to put on a show for us. The show's already started, and we've all got a free ticket. So what is the orb coming? Are y'all guys seeing this? What is the orb coming in the Wizard of Oz? The orbs, they're being seen everywhere around right now. People are seeing them. Some of them are Starlink. If you see it coming from a distance and it's way high up and it's arcing slightly coming towards you, and it gets kind of dim and then real bright, and as it gets close above you and it's like you can tell it's way up there, that's Starlink, and they're trying to deceive you. In this case, what is this? You see this? They showed you a truth right here in this, and I'm explaining it to you and showing you. When you see these orbs, not the Starlink ones and not the man-made deceptions with all these other crafts. All these other crafts, anything with a flashing light, first off, a repeated flashing light is going to be man-made. All the drones up in New Jersey, all the things they're talking about, the pilots are seeing. Pilots don't talk about this stuff, but now all of a sudden we got pilots talking about them, putting out videos. Why? I guess they're not afraid of losing their job. You got Congress talking about this stuff. Immaculate constellation. What is a constellation? It's a group of stars. It's a group of angels that hold their place in heaven and have a particular frequency job that they do. It has to do with this creation that we are in. So what does this orb turn into? Well, let's see what the orb turns into. And no, I've never had one come this close like this as it's depicted and turn into a good witch. But what they're showing you is clear. You see, she's got a star in her hand. She's got a staff with a star on it. She has a crown with stars on it. You see that? It's all symbolism. But they showed you the orbs, what they are. No, they're not good witches or bad witches. They're angelic beings of different types, of which I can't say I understand all of them. Not even close. But this is the truth for you. Look at her dress. It's got stars all over it. What are they saying symbolically? They're saying she's a star, an angel. And this is how they travel, in a ball of light. I hope you're picking up this truth. I hope you're picking up this truth, because it is that indeed. All right, let's look at something else. In the movies, and some of you have heard me talk about this before, but in the movies, they love to depict and show us things without telling us what they're showing us. You understand what I'm saying? So this scene, of course, is from Terminator. And we're going to look at the symbolism and similarities along with the attributes of what they're showing us here. They're showing it as if it's a time traveler. That's the context in the video. And yeah, angels are maybe time travelers, you might say, because where they exist in the heavens, there is no time. A day is like 1,000 years. 1,000 years is like a day. We think, how could the stars be angels? All they do is sit in one spot. No, they actually move continuously. And there is no time in the heavens. So let's see what happens here. And I have to keep pausing it a little bit. And you should understand why. Copyright. So there's a little bit of a breeze and there's some flashes. Oh, look. We've got electrical arcs. Remember what we were talking about, how angels have electrical attributes? Like I seen the one at the beach and the lightning came out of it and struck the ocean. My Father in heaven, as my witness, I've seen it. I know I was being shown it so that I could stand here and testify in Father's name the truth. All this electricity, right? Tons of electricity. And again, they have a spark when they come across the veil. They are electrical, for a lack of better words. Plasmatic. I used to use the word plasmatic or plasmians. Yeah, they're just energy. We're energy. We're water and energy. So Terminator should be here in a moment. Let's see if I might need to move it a little bit. No, let's just keep playing. And here he's arrived, right? In this particular scene, they didn't show the white orb. But in the next one, I'm going to show you in a minute, they do. And of course, here's Arnold. The electricity still flying. And what is he? He's in the image of man, but he has supernatural characteristics, doesn't he? He has powers. And of course, the plot itself is twisted. In the movie, it's not going to tell you all truth or anything like that. But they do show quite a bit of truth there. Let's go ahead and go to the next one, because I believe this next one is one of the ones where they show all of the Terminator movies showed this stuff. Right? Can I get this to pause? Okay. Let's move forward here to about here when the electricity starts flying. This is another arrival. This is Terminator 2. The last one, I think, was Terminator 1. Now we get to see the bright white round all about orb with all this powerful energy and just cuts a section out of the truck. I've never seen angels do anything so far as like that, like change anything other than they can change the light. They can probably do a lot of things I haven't seen, obviously. It's all based on what they're supposed to be doing, unless they're fallen, and then that's another story, right? So there's our Wizard of Oz orb again. Same thing that they're showing people all over the world right now. and they're telling you it's aliens. Let me say this again. It's not aliens. There's no such thing. You may disagree, and that's okay. But what I'm telling you is I have personal experience many times with this. So here is our Wizard of Oz orb where the Good Witch of the North came in, floated in with Dorothy, right? We just looked at that just a few minutes ago, and appeared, and it was an angelic being with stars all over her dresses, carrying a staff with a star on it. They're telling you. They're just not telling you. It's all about symbolism. What rules the world? Symbolism rules the world. It does. That's why they use it so heavily in showing you right in front of your face truth, like you have right here, mixed with lies and deception. So there we go. We have our Terminator arriving again, right? And yeah, this whole storyline does tie in because they want us to think that there's aliens coming, or maybe somebody coming back from the future, back from the future or back to the future. They want to deceive us, and I don't have their complete script. I just know what they're doing. I know what I've seen, and I'm testifying to it. So there you have, once again, your depiction of an angel arriving and manifesting on Earth. But of course, it's not an angel. It's just depicting some of the attributes of what an angel is. Here's another one. Let the ad get through here. Let's see, what is this? Okay, this was in Jerusalem. Let's see. I wanted to see this other one first. This was from the movie called Transformers. And if y'all guys know of any movies out there that depict this stuff, I want you to tell me about it. Okay? I want you to text me about it. I want you to text me and send me a link to it, and I'm going to give you the phone number. I want you to text me at that number right there. I want you to tell me what movies have, just like the Wizard of Oz depicts the witch coming in the orb and landing, or Terminator is coming down and landing. Okay? I want to know what y'all guys know, and I'll bring it back into another show maybe, okay? So let's look here and see what we got. Okay. So here we have their version of what Earth looks like, which is a deception as well. But no, I'm not saying the Earth is flat. It's much more complicated than that. I've done videos talking about it, and I'll do another. But right now, you can see what they're depicting. Something coming down, shooting out of the heavens, falling from the heavens like lightning, right? Coming down. Let me move the scene forward a little bit so I don't have to deal with so much copyright stuff. So here come the Decepticons. Deception, con. We all know what these words mean, right? But they're showing them falling out of the heavens like streaks of fire, like meteors or comets or shooting stars, right? And falling to the earth. And when they get down to the earth, let's see what they do. Well, that's certainly a different type of arrival, isn't it? little bit different than Terminator, of course, but it has the same flavors, doesn't it? All right. So now let's look at, see, is this the one I'm looking for? I'll know in a second. Jerusalem, a number of years ago, there was an event. No, this isn't that, but I'll go ahead and show you this real quick.
Last night over Oahu caught the attention of many people. Howard Deshefsky joins us this morning. Howard.
This was a few years back.
That's the question. What was it? What did people see? We did receive a lot of reports via our reported feature on our website. A lot of viewers wondering what those lights were over West Oahu. Check out this video from one of our viewers, Matt.
So this was in Hawaii, and what you're looking at, these are angels. I didn't see them with my own eyes, but with the best judgment I have, I would say if I seen this, I would say this is angels.
Shatai. He said he woke up at about 2:30 this morning, get a drink of water.
And they can definitely have, they mostly look white, but they can also look kind of amberish. I've seen purple heliotrope in them, which is why heliotrope is associated with deity, with royalty, because they know that the angels depict purple. I've seen it with my own eyes many times, actually.
And this is what he saw in the sky. Certainly caught his eye. He took the video from Kaka'ako and thinks the lights were over Central or West Oahu. Hard to tell from his vantage point. As you can see, the two.
You see that one? There's two, and then there goes three. It's very, very common with angels. And there will be a spark right before the one appears. I don't know if we can see that in this one or not. I'm trying to back it up. I think they cut the video there a little in a kind of a bad spot. Yeah, they cut the video. But there'll be a spark.
Hard to tell from
and then it appears like that.
You can see the two bright.
I've seen it hundreds of times. Okay. So that is a good example of just one thing they do, which is show up and just sit there and watch. This is one of the reasons they're called watchers, because they do that kind of behavior. All right. Let's see here. In Jerusalem, this one you can't see as well. I think I have another video of this too. But as you can see in the center of the screen, there's like a light. Okay. And Jerusalem is down below it. The Rock of the Dome, Temple Mount area is right here. And it descended down. Okay, here's the 4 different views. I want you to look at the one particularly on the right-hand side, over on the right. That one you can literally almost see an angelic shape like with wings. Now, these were 4 different people who seen the light sitting up there. They started recording it, and it came down, sat there for a moment, and then it flashed, which I've seen with my own eyes about 5 different times. 5 different nights, flashing, and they light up everything, just like happens in this video.
Holy shit.
Look at the one on the right.
You can almost hardly look at them. We've seen them in Mississippi like this, but never like
So, from all of my best judgment, even though I wasn't there, so I can't say for 100% anything, I can say for 100% on all the times I've seen these things in person, myself, my eyes, hand to heaven. And those are the things that happened. And I've seen it many, many times.